lodged a freedom of information request, and I would say usually freedom of information requests are more often than not from the ABC rejected. But this one got through to the keeper. We asked for an itemised list of advertising spent by the ABC, and it returned quite astonishing numbers: over $5 million on market research, but $7.2 million on advertising. Now, Corey, in the midst of a global pandemic, when private media revenues have fallen through the floor, journalists have taken pay cuts, a lot of journalists were made redundant. The ABC saw it fit to effectively diminish the market share, go out and diminish the market share of its private media rivals. Now, they say they're all in this together, but this quite clearly they're not. They cry poor about budget funding, but then they go off and spend like drunken sailors.
Ain't that the truth? I read in your media release that you suggested, and I repeated it there, was about Google AdWords and stuff. What struck me about that is our taxpayer dollars are flowing into a company like Google, which pays little or no tax, certainly not as much tax as it should in this country, in my opinion, and it's sort of been supported, doubly by our ABC. That was galling to me. Why do they need to do it?
Exactly, and this is one of the worst things that they do. They buy up Google AdWords so that the ABC is the first thing you see when you go searching for news. Now, in the Competitive Neutrality Review in 2019, Fairfax and Nine Group argued heavily against this as basically stealing revenue off private media businesses. Now, private media isn't the flourishing business it once was. So it really is a tough playing market when you have this taxpayer-funded intervention poking at private media. More ABC clicks mean less journalists for private media. Now, I think the Australian people are up for a debate post-coronavirus about turning the ABC into a subscription service or privatising the ABC. If the ABC wants to compete in the commercial space, as quite clearly these numbers show, then let them compete on their own 2 feet. Let the ABC run advertising so that it can compete for revenue on a level playing field.